Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Do worst loss now?
There's
Worst
a
loss
lot
the
of
day?
those. I
Yes,
got a
there's
lot.
a lot of bad
Well, I got
ones.
four. I got four written down.
All right, can I tell you what I think the biggest one is for me?
Yeah.
South Carolina at home, blowing a lead. LSU,
Yes,
you had a
yes.
chance to keep pace with Alabama for first place.
The only thing I'll say to that, I agree with you, obviously. If you told them on Paris right now that they would still be, what are they right now? What's South Carolina right now?
9-4 in the SEC, 2 games out of first place.
Yeah, they're 21-5 and 9-4.
But no, here's why.
Do you think he'd sign up for that?
Here's why it's bad. Because on Tuesday you go on the road and you give 40 pieces
I'm
in this
with you.
building
Listen,
right
it's
here,
bad. It's
and you
bad.
come
You're
at
right.
home
You're
against one of the teams at the bottom of the league. Like, you should be running them out of the gym.
I can't argue with you there because, again, this could start a spiral. That's what I'm worried about with South Carolina right now. Is they were playing with a swagger. They weren't worried. They weren't looking in the mirror and saying, like, shit, what's wrong? Now I think they look in the mirror and they're like, oh shit, what's going on? They're finally dealing with adversity. Two straight games now where you're like questioning yourself a little bit. So I'm with you. Listen, that one, it was shocking. That was the most shocking one. I'll tell you one. I mean, Wisconsin. I mean, they're free falling right now.
That was the other one that I was.
Yeah, they've lost 5 or 6. They lose at Iowa in overtime, and the Badgers were so good. I mean, again, 3 weeks ago they were number 6 in the country. 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks from tomorrow, they were number 6 in the country.
They've now lost 6 out of 7, and you know who the one win was?
Who?
Chris Holtman, R.I.P.
That's right. That's right. So that was a rough one. Again,
I got another one for you.
Yeah, I got one more too. Go ahead.
Indiana State.
Oh, they lost. I didn't see it to Southern Illinois.
Yeah,
they're up late. I didn't see that.
Southern Illinois.
Shit.
And the reason why
that might be the worst loss of the day.
Reason why that's problematic is they just lost at home to Illinois State.
And I hate that because you want at-large mid-majors. We want those. And who do we have now?
You don't really have one.
I mean, that's like it.
You don't really have Grand Canyon, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
They're a maybe.
Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Maybe Will Wade can play.
You know what? Again, another reason why it's a bad one is because they just lost on Wednesday night at home to kind of put themselves in a very difficult position.
And I tweeted that. I said they can't afford many more.
They couldn't afford any more. And they went out and lost this one. So you got 3 games left of their season. They're at Valpo, USC at home, at Evansville. Like, they have to win every one of those games.
They can't lose.
They got to win them by 100.
They cannot lose another, and then they have to get to the title game.
They probably have to.
They get to the title game and lose to Drake.
Yeah. The one good thing is that Southern Illinois is actually a pretty good team, right? So that's not going to be the kind of killer to your resume that losing at home to Illinois State was, but yeah, it ain't pretty.
All right, so I know conference record doesn't matter when they look at the resumes and everything. But when you're 7-7 in the ACC, and the ACC is pretty average, like, what does that say to you?
Not good.
That's Clemson right now. They lost at home to NC State today. Now, thank goodness they had that win last week at North Carolina, because if they didn't have that right now, you'd be like, I'm not sure they're going to make the tournament again. Like, is Brad Burnell going to be fired? Right?
I think that they're going to be fine.
No, I do too. I do too. But here's the thing. You say that, and they have, like, at Georgia Tech next. What if they lose at Georgia Tech, Rob?
Well, look, anybody, unless you are, right, there's like probably 12 teams right now that are absolute locks. Right? They're absolutely no questions asked.
I go a little deeper than that. I go a little deeper. I mean, again, I'm not saying Clemson's going to go 0-6. You know, they still have at Notre Dame. They don't have the toughest schedule. They'll be fine, but they probably can't go 2-4. They can't go 2-4.
If they go 2-4, they're 9-11 in the ACC.
I'm saying there's no way they can be it.
That's bad.
Right.
That's not good.
So they still have some work to do. They probably, if they're 4-2, they get in no problem. 3-3, and you lose first round of the ACC tournament, your first game, then you're probably sweating it out a little bit, and you're like a 12 seed.
Yeah, it doesn't help them that big win at North Carolina doesn't really look all that great anymore, or at least
it's
at the
still
same
pretty
level.
good.
At least at the same level as what it was before. It was like, okay, you
yeah,
beat
it's
the top
still
3
good.
teams
Though.
in America.
It's still good.
Yeah.
That's a game-changing win of like if you're on the bubble or not, you're going to get in.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.